Hello everyone, welcome on into Rookie to Royalty stream. What are we up to? 93 I think I put earlier? It's quite a few, 93, yes. The 9th one of season 12 where we're looking to make it 6 trophies this season. 3 of them still to go and we're in a good spot. We'll find out tonight just how close we can go because we've got 3rd place Real Sociedad away up first. Then 4th place Real Madrid at home though. And from there, LaLiga looks pretty easy. So let's see if we can stay above Barcelona 2 games in hand and a 2-point lead. So these next 2 games are quite big. If we can get through them, it's still clear of Barca. We should be good to make it 3 years in a row. We've also got coming up pretty shortly, the next day in game, the semi-final draw for the Copa del Rey, which we played last game of last stream. That's who won in the quarters. Barcelona, us, Almeria knocking out Real Madrid of a cup comp again in Villarreal over Atletico Madrid. So no Madrid clubs are in. The Copa del Rey semis, and also at some stage too, we should get the round of 16 draw for the Champions League. So a fair bit going on tonight's week to add to our Super Copa, the Intercontinental Cup doodah thing, and the UEFA Super Cup. So this could be a heck of a season, and there's a Club World Cup at the end of it too, so it could be technically 7. But hope you're all doing well out there. If you, like what you're seeing, drop a like on YouTube or a follow on Twitch. That I stuffed it up at the end. To be fair, I stuffed up at the start, the microphone muted, but probably shouldn't have made that obvious. So a new Copa del Rey winner, because Real Madrid have been bossing this last couple of years, so that's going to be nice. But some big games to start off tonight. So hopefully we can get results there when we take on Sociedad and Madrid. We're still copping a few injuries. Ondo's obviously gone for the season. That's why Salah came in on loan. Kim is out for 5 more days. So Mrs. Sociedad, hopefully back for Real Madrid. Hopefully back for Real Madrid. Will be a bit touch and go, but 2 pretty big games for Kim to miss. But thankfully Lozolo's doing a decent job. And of course we signed Chavez in the January window. Despite a lack of jumping reach, he does look quite decent. The Argentinian. I thought he was Chilean for some reason. But no, he's Argentinian. I don't know why I thought he was Chilean. Was he? Yeah, I don't know how I got that. Either way, he does look quite promising. So we've got some good young promising centre-backs here. So yeah, that's probably the one area that we're a little bit weak in at the moment, as well as that channel midfield role. But just going forward a couple of clicks, just literally, so we can see who we're playing in the semis of the Copa del Rey before we crack into Real Sociedad first up tonight, because that is going to be a big game now. The Sociedad team did take a point off us at home earlier this season. Andre de Jong, yeah, Dan, it does. He's got a bit of South African in him, I think. Although, actually, hold on. Has he been playing in South Africa? That's not the draw I wanted, but we have beaten Barca 2 of 3 times this season. So, interesting, and it's a double Liga one as well, so there's no real home advantage. So that means Real Madrid's been postponed. Awesome, I should have maybe checked that before the stream started. How far back? Oh, April, right. Yeah, Elijah just is having a great season at Motherwell. He's he's balling out. He's been their player of the year, I think, from what I've been seeing in small bits. Right, so, sorry, false advertising. No Real Madrid tonight, but I wanted you guys to get the Copa del Rey draw. We're going to be playing Barcelona instead over 2 legs. So that should be fun, because they're actually second in the Liga and going a lot better than Real Madrid are. Jeez, I hope Kim's fit for that then, because we did lose to Barca last stream. Yeah, Max Crockham, I think. Yeah, he does play for Millwall now. Yeah, rocking through the New Zealand squad for the World Cup just quietly. But yeah, some handy ones. I don't know if Andre de Jong's going to make the squad. You've got Wood and Wayno, because there's a striker, so it'll be interesting to see if de Jong makes the squad, actually. But yeah, Barcelona, it's going to be quite interesting in Champions League. They're still sorting out the first knockout round, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. But that's the draw for that, which I think we saw last stream. There's a couple of interesting ones in there. At least I thought there were. Has that changed? Leipzig I thought there were a few more interesting ones than that. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway. That's coming up on 20th. But first up, we've got Real Sociedad before Copa del Rey. So that's thrown my everything. Yeah, Max Crockham, youngster at Oxford. Ah, yeah, nice. Yeah, New Zealand, we do quite well out of the half New Zealanders. Not, I was going to say Ben Wayne. He is part English, but to be fair, I think he was brought up in New Zealand a bit more than some of those other guys. But yeah, we do pretty well out of them. I think he's the number one. I would like to see them go with Paulson in goal, but he's probably been playing probably argue a slightly higher level. Yeah, England, and I think it got announced we're playing Haiti as well. I think they got announced earlier today. So we've got Haiti and England in warm-ups before the World Cup. So I'm hopeful we get out of our group. We still haven't won a World Cup game, but we were freaking competitive last time, obviously. Going home undefeated. Yeah, it's going to be quite hilarious because every time England playing Chris Wood isn't playing for them, you get this thing, what? How's Chris Wood not made the England squad? There's going to be some really shocked Englishmen when he's playing against them, maybe. Wait, he's from New Zealand, hey? Watch long. I'll see how the timing works, actually. I'll have to see how busy I'm around then, too. Yeah, I'll have to think about it. But yeah, we'll have to think about that when the World Cup kicks in. I was quite stoked to see that the World Cup passed. Now, this is very New Zealand based, but it's only 44 New Zealand dollars for the entire tournament. Some of it's free to air, but not all of it is. I reckon 44, 45 New Zealand dollars is pretty freaking good, all things considered. Don't actually hate it. So I'll probably need to fork out for that at some stage and get everything. But considering that's New Zealand dollars, that might be one of the cheaper options in the world. So I'm quite stoked with that, just quietly, during a cost of living crisis and other things. I'll have a think about that, Dan, especially for the New Zealand games, because they do play through the press. Yeah, they do sit at nice times, I think, from memory like that. I mean, it's going to depend too what day of the week they are, if I have to go to work or not. Because that's the other issue. It's going to be great. Oh, it's great timing for having it on during the day at work. So it's going to be immense. As I found out with the Club World Cup last year, it was very nice. I forgot to do this, didn't I? I was lazy, Shaun. All right, hold on. No. How do I not click physical until the third time? Just make sure our guys are not going to cook themselves. We will do a match tactics there, and we don't need to worry about pins for that, which is cool, because it's a two-legged tie, so it doesn't matter pins before that first leg against Barca. And I'll go till then, because after that we've got the draw for the Champions League anyway, so Shaun, hit the right buttons. There we are. Right. Yeah. Oh, the England friendly. Ah, right. Oh, I'll have to see what time that is, yeah. What day of the week? I usually have to go to work at like 7 a.m. my time, so if it's a weekday, we're kind of screwed there anyway. NZV England. No, not cricket. Here's silly Google. Jeez. All right, we've got to register players now too. Oh, it's a Sunday. Oh, okay. That might be a goer. And thank you for the follow as well, Bazinga. 7:40 where you are at the moment. Yeah, I was checking what time it actually kicks off. My time. 8 a.m. Ooh, on a Sunday morning. I'll have a think about it. So yeah, it's about 8 a.m. kickoff time for me. So that's going to be about 7 p.m. for you-ish, or is that 9 p.m.? Anyway. Oh, all good, Dan. Yep, I'll check it. Check it at some stage when I got more of an idea. Right, Champions League registration. Now, we don't need to register Manal or Abubakar. Now, I need Chavez in here. And hopefully Malayas as well. And we can get one more player if he's homegrown. Oh, this is going to be interesting. So, yeah, okay, I can't register that team. I do need my 4 centre backs, so we kind of need to keep all of them. He's a right back. Right, where are we with people at the moment? Yeah, Ondo's not playing, obviously. Samoyes, Mavambo, Aguirre Calvo is in the mix. Need to cut someone, don't I? Might need to go without Salau in this comp. Yeah, I know we're not meeting one rule quota, but we can't do much about it. And then just pop up these and just check who the best players are. Homegrown club, he can do a job in midfield, so we might throw him in the mixer. And then we are sweet. Okay. So let's go with that team. And hopefully old mate won't be too disappointed. And Salau and Naudi, they probably will be though. That's probably going to cause us an issue. Right, I forgot to turn on the air conditioning. Oh, the heat pumps. Just give me a second, people. Alright, we're back. Okay, no one's got upset yet. That's good. So under 19s, yeah. Kim, you're not fit yet, are you? Salau, Manel, we can give some minutes to, and Lopez. Yeah. Why are you not in the Anyway, I think Spain. Yeah, Spain are a shout. I don't mind. I really don't mind Japan. Which is a very wild one because Asia's never had a winner, but don't mind Japan. Oh, I don't have a Panini sticker book. It's tempting, but then you spend so much on the stickers, don't you? I need to be earning more to be doing the sticker book, I think, unfortunately. Oh my lord, Real Madrid. What? Oh, where did that game get put back? Not Real Sociedad. I would love to play them right now. They are so average at the moment. But no, I wouldn't mind the Panini, but I heard I worked the space on stream the other day, checking with the wife and buying one. I think, was it £200? He did probably get the fancy, like, because he got a lot of stickers with his. That's like 400 New Zealand. It's a lot of coin, eh? That's a lot of coin. Right, we're away for this one, so we'll just get a prediction going here. Against Real Sociedad, who did draw against us earlier this season at home. But I'll show you this while we're waiting for that prediction to close. It was way back. Where is it? It's quite early. There it is. Yeah, 93rd minute. We got FM'd, let's be honest. So there's a way, but hopefully this time we actually beat them. Because that would be quite nice. Because I want revenge for that. And you know, we've got those games in hand over what would Barca only, yeah, one above us. They must have won, but yeah, 4-0 over Levante, while Mallorca beat Real Madrid, who are 10 behind us, and we've got a game in hand. Sorry, 9 behind us, and we've got a game in hand. So they're not having a good season, and we actually got 2 games in hand. Sorry, so we're in a good spot. It's really Sociedad in the race if they beat us here, so we do need to kind of front up here. So Pablo is 75 minutes. I'd say Mavambo would be staying for a while, so it's probably good that we keep him in there. I think we're pretty happy with this team. Outside, I should really win. I should have probably given Naldi a run for the under-19s. But yeah, pretty happy with this. Still no Kim, so we can't do much there at centre-back for the moment. So, yeah, Lazzolo and Larray, let's hopefully get a good result leading into that Copa del Rey semi against Barca, with the home league up first. Okay, on the road against a handy Sociedad team. They've been better than Real Madrid this season, so on the road this could be a tricky one. We have lost on the road to both Barca and Real this season. It's our only losses in this comp, so yeah, we were only okay last time. We'll do the media, that usually works. We're in our Timu black and green V uniforms. Robin Reed, wonderful journalist name. We're unbeaten, are we? It gives us confidence then. Impressive record, yeah, probably tactics or something. Make it seem like I'm doing a good job. And thank you, Robin. Right, here we go. Real Sociedad at home, 4-2-3-1. Very Spanish formation. They love a 4-2-3-1 in Spain. We like our 4-3-3. And win this, we go back top and have those 2 games in hand over Barca. So that'd be very nice. A draw gets us level. Don't want to think about a loss, that's too negative. As we ping it out to Mavambo with his 20 agility, 17 pace. Get it the right way around, Shaun. Earns us an early free kick, but nothing doing from it. But we bossed these guys at home earlier in the season, but our finishing wasn't quite there, and they got an equaliser in injury time, so we want to get some payback for that. But as it turns out, this is clearly our toughest game that we've got in today's stream in LaLiga, now that Real Madrid got put back by a couple of months. So, yeah, important one, this one. If we can get a good result here, that'd be quite nice. And we've got a free kick here just shy of the 20-minute mark. Ignore that. We've been fine for the most part. Free kick, nothing doing. Aguilera, the genie in a bottle. Simmerware's long range. Doesn't quite get the dip on it. Still sort of working back from injury. I think he's been back for a little while now, Simmerware's. But he's very important with Nwando. And especially in the Champions League, actually. Might have to think about who we use in that comp. But feels like we're on top. Apart from possession, which I suppose is important, but definitely getting more chances. As Ericsson picks out Larray, Bartel, nice work. We go out right, I think there was more space out left, but Mavambo is certainly capable of using it with his agility and pace. He's all gas, no brakes. Julesy Mavambo, there he goes. Now go in the box more. Oh, it's good save from Alberti, but reckon he could have got through there a bit more, and we don't see the set piece. FM26 things. It is here. Sociedad. Nearly started saying player names there. And Simmerware's, but no, Sociedad on the ball for the first time. I do not want to see the ball go out left towards Gigamyan at the moment on that yellow. Thankfully, he's not going to get involved. I think that's outside the box. On Soto. There was a good old hit there. Oh, I thought that was Aguilera. It's Gigamyan. It is Aguilera. Okay, good. Oh boy, that left-hand side's going to get hammered here. Oh, Max, nice. Guys. Jeez, I missed that. Probably good I did, because that looked hairy as F. as Bookwigs on the ball. I don't know what we were defending like there from that set piece. Right, demand more a little bit here. They've got the ball. If I was them, I'd be having a real go at our left-hand side here with 2 yellow cards, which they kind of tried to, but a ball over the top wasn't the greatest option. Now, Samoyes. Oh, and they've taken it off Merck's toe. Eriksson, shocking shot. Okay. Yeah, he should be, because I think he's the first choice at the moment. So that's going to be interesting. Good battle for that number 1 for the All Whites. All right, we're going to get into half-time, and honestly, with that yellow card situation, I don't hate it. So let's get these left-hand sided players off. So Nielsen can come on. Yeah, Aguilera off for Gomez. Mvambo's a little bit cooked. And Vasev's not playing that well. We'll get Garcia on, because he takes set pieces. Might have to get RPM in and sub stage up front. And Loray's actually on a slightly average rating, but I think we'll just do that for the moment. Don't want to use up a heap of subs at half-time. Say we need more position. Hopefully that does something here. As we make 3... Was that 3 subs? Yeah, it was. Both out, yeah, the 2 left side players. So yeah, I've got 2 players on bad ratings out there. Hopefully they improve. Loray's our senior centre back currently, so I really expect him to. Varsiev can be streaky, so we'll see how that goes. As Eriksson drops down to a yellow. Might be our wing backs here. Did rest our guys off the back of the Copa del Rey. Yeah, nah, Ben Stokes has been in England too long. He's gone full English. Oh, jeez. Lenielsen's somehow got cooked there with fresh legs. Lenielsen, bro. What are you doing, Lenielsen? Shite show that was from you. Okay, we're 1-0 down to Sociedad, so this would muck it up a bit. This would not be great. It's entirely on the Nielsen too. You've got to put a challenge in there, mate. Even if it goes out and don't know what, but yeah, that's piss poor defensively. So 1-0 down on the road. We are not doing good against these top 4 teams on the road, unfortunately. Loray's on a 6.3. We might have to pull these guys on the pool ratings. Varsev and Loray. There's Herlielo. Sounds like a chocolate, almost. That's right, guys. Win that, yes. Lovely from you, Gomez. Right, Samoyes. Garcia. No, what are you doing, you idiot? Don't know if I like FM today. I really don't like FM today. What the frick are we doing? My subs have been awful. Chavez. RPM. Good grief, what a horrific game this is turning into. It's been pretty sunny, actually. It's starting to chill off a bit. What is Garcia doing here? Pablo. Gonna have to have words. Oh, yeah. That's, guys. It's annoying because we're getting chances as well, but not taking them. We've had more chances than them. And the XG is pretty even, but just not good play from us here. I'm going to berate them because we're usually in games that we lose. We are not really today, and I don't quite know how that's happened. Right, we're going to do a bit of stuff here. I want to go to a lower tempo and just see if that works, because that's how we were playing pretty well earlier in the save until we started drawing a lot of home games. But we might need to try some other stuff here too. Let's go balanced, and we might just go back to higher. Be more expressive. And we probably have to go attacking at the stage 2. Ugh, guys, this is a really bad performance. Fire up, yep, useless sods. It's only 0.1 XG difference in this game. We've had 7 corners. We have got to get better at corners. Oh, don't score now. That would just annoy me, probably. We're going to do a Man City, are we? I'm livid with Everton, by the way. Not only did they try and stuff up the whole Spurs going down thing, now they've potentially given Arsenal the title. Lenilson, good effort. Oh, of course their goalkeeper does something. My world's best goalkeeper's on a 6.1. Lovely. I mean, if you look at the stats from that game, we should have won. Again, I cannot stand the Sociedad team. Far from pleased. They're in the title hunt now, so that's... Oh, that throws things into an interesting situation. Why would I increase Lazzolo's pay? He's just been shite. A defeat. Look, I think we'd beat them 9 times out of 10. Yeah, we didn't turn up, unfortunately. Right. So, I mean, we've still got 2 games in hand, but now we'd only get 5 clear of Barca. And we've got 2 clear in Sociedad. We have 1 clear of them. It could be worse, but that wasn't a game I was expecting us to stuff up. Yeah, not the greatest start today. There hasn't been an update or anything, has there? Changing how effective tactics are. I think we've got a good run of home games coming up now. But yeah, I have slammed my team. Because that was shocking from us. Right. Finishing's got to be better, guys. Might have to actually work on the training a bit. Not helped out by our entire left-hand side nearly getting freaking yellow carded off the field in the first half. So how is the weather up where you are, Dan? I should have got a bit in there, didn't I? Big game. Right, now we're taking on top of the table Barca in the first leg of this Copa del Rey. Now, please tell me Kim's going to be fit for this. He should be on the bench anyway, so we can get rid of this Salas joker. Lopez, under 19s for you. Style last V.2. Hope you're doing well, man. Over on YouTube. It's not a good start today. 2-0 loss to Sociedad, so it's a bit of a free horse race now, but we've got those games in hand still, so let's hope that we can do the job. But I was trying to make the most of this time where we weren't playing Champions League games. That hasn't worked. Giuliano Simeone, given a 1-match ban. Wonder if that's from his father after this morning. Will they be fair? Gabriel got away with that. He was doing more tugging than a teenage boy there. Right, for this one, let's do chance conversion, fellas. Goodness me. I want to do some attacking shadow play here. Chance creation. And we'll actually do some match tactics, Let's just start to work on this training a bit more, ass man, because you're not doing a great job. Tactical, defense, yes. Attack, yes. Match tactics, right. Let's sort this out so we are good to go until that Barca second leg, which hopefully we'll take an advantage into. Right. Very warm. Getting cooler. I'll have some rain at the weekend. Okay. Suppose it makes sense. Going to summer up there and coming into winter down here. Right, we are only slight favourites over Betis. Over Barca. Potentially might have had to do a bit too much business in January this season. Here. getting rid of some handy squad players we were coming off contract might disrupt the dynamics just a little bit. To be fair, that's our first loss since January, so I don't think we can. On the road to a decent team, I think we'll just cop that one. Stats-wise, probably should have got a result there, so let's hope that that's just a speed bump in our hunt for 6/7 trophies this season, depending on what season the Club World Cup falls in. Alright, scouting. Mostly good players. Nice. Yeah, let's carry on. Right. So Barcelona up next instead of Real Madrid. It's a bit of false advertising from me after that Copa del Rey draw took place, but that's all right. That's not ideal, but we'll have to get by without him. Our backup DM, I think I just binned off the guy who would have been in the team, so that's very handy. Cheers, FM. It's almost like you knew I did that, just to make this a bit more annoying for me. Yeah, Lopez, back up you come, son. And in there for Malaeus, right. And training-wise, we do probably actually want to get you back to being a DM, not a, whatchamacallit, like earlier, a channel midfielder. Now I've got someone for that. Yeah. Average rank. What about if I look at the match squad? Can I add a column? Last 5 games? No? Okay. Last 5 ratings? No. Okay, never mind. No, can't check that without going on the actual profiles. Awesome. Yeah, it takes too much effort. Right. So I was just seeing if I can have a go at some of the players about their recent form. So I reckon Merck's been a bit of late, which is a surprise. Oh, we get some 12% is a very odd amount, but sure, of the Jesus Rodriguez transfer fee. Interesting. As that first knockout playoff round thing in the Champions League starts to kick into gear. So we'll be keeping an eye on that over the next couple of weeks to see who we play in the round of 16, being defending champions. Don't want to lose any trophies this season. We're trying to add to them. Yeah, Galatasaray, 22 million. That's going to be quite handy then. 1.5. Lovely. Okay, so we're getting a bit there for this guy, who was sold long before we were here. Holy, yeah. Right at the start of the save, essentially. So that's a little bit handy. Now, tactically, they do force you. We're going to bypass the press. Although we did thump them when we played through the press. Rosenborg are 2-0 up over PSG. Okay. Obviously, Bayern over Leipzig, but that's an interesting one. Rosenborg are sneaky. Inter struggling with Ajax. Almeria fair. PSV doing one over Nice quite considerably too. Okay, interesting stuff there. Right. But let's crack into the first leg of this Copa del Rey semi. Yeah, we're historically good. At the moment, we're probably a bit mid, honestly. But we used to be really good in the old Mark Todd days. See, like last 12 or so years hasn't been great for New Zealand equestrian, I'd say. Right, let's do. So we're going to just do pick the result because it's 2-legged. And the second leg's not for like a couple of weeks. So Prediction live for Real Betis v Barcelona. They are top of the LaLiga by a point, but they've played 2 more games. So, it's a little bit of a 50-50. Now, Kim, I can't tell if there's a minute restriction on him, which is awesome. That screen just seems to not be working. What if I go to tactics? No, so apparently he's quite fit. We'll chuck him in then, alongside the Zolo. Yeah. Doesn't say there's any issue with his fitness. So this will be a good game for Kim. So let's do that. We're going to go quite serious because it's Barcelona. Yeah, the prices. They do quite well at the individual stuff. Anytime they represent New Zealand, they tend to go a bit crap, is what I've noticed. But they are generally decent, yeah. Right, they got Gravenberch on the bench. Nipan, who honestly, when he's been in the team, they've kind of sucked, so that's actually a bit disappointing. That Weiterhagen was injured last time. He's quite decent. Kabasi is a good 3 out of the back 4 there. Not a bad team, that. Not a bad team, but we're at home. Let's hope we can get a result here. Because we did lose on the road to them, albeit a late goal. Having struggled a little of late, we lost 1 game in like the last month and a half. Geez, Fernando. Go sing a ballad with Enrique or something. Yeah, play a bit better and hopefully score first. Right. Think you're such a big gun because your brother's a former famous singer. Getting all the hot ladies. Who have you got, mate? You got no one because you're interviewing me. Just think about what you're doing with your life. That's not a great start. It's not a great start from us there. Come on, guys. We've beaten these guys a couple of times this season. Let's make sure we do it again here where it counts. Get a good lead going to the new camp. There's Leray. He's got his buddy back, Kim. See, he plays it to Bartle. Leray. He's got that Risa foot on him. We haven't seen it yet. Waiting for him to do a Jean and Risa. Just thunderbolt one. Top bins. Oh, there's a great chance, especially when their goalkeeper doesn't try. Do not rule that out. If their goalkeeper dives that way when there's none of our players anywhere near it, that goal should stand. And it does. Jeez, VAR. You look at that, you don't look at legitimate penalties in Champions League games. Right, it is a bit tight though, to be fair. 1-0. 1-0, Varsev, clear as day onside. Oh, wow, we're back underway too. Jeez, VAR. Can't even do your job right. Stopping the start of a highlight. Let's not give them a goal back because VAR was maybe a bit lenient there, guys. Merck, Varsev. Oh, you know what? Make it 2, fellas. Make it 2. This is lovely football. Oh, Varsev, go on. Oh, not the pose. That was a gorgeous football. Until the finish, that would have been one of the goals of the save. And Puigmal has done a foul. That was lovely football that we missed the start of. And Varsev hits the post. Oh, that would have been a dream start. 2-0 up on 10 minutes. It's Bartle to Gigamyan. Aguilera. Simoes has lost the ball. Yamal will hoof this deep, but we're going to get this back quite comfortably. Yes, Leray, thank you for not stuffing that all up. Aguilera, Gigamyan. He's quite good when he's, not getting into yellow card trouble. Both those guys are. Oh, Simoes. Please, someone get in there for him to help. Oh, wait. Is that a handball? It had to be a handball. Because I don't know what else the foul was there. Oh, go on, Amy, the referee. Right. Mavambo. Okay. I didn't see what that was for. Right. I think it's Ericsson on this. Which is a touch concerning. Oh, no, Simoes. Oh, put the rebound. Fang. You are so lucky. You are so lucky. But I think we deserve that. 2-0, 11 minutes in. Oh, you lucky boy. 50th goal for our Betis for Simoes. Oh, it got tipped onto the post. He is lucky it came back off the post. Simoes makes it 2-0. This is a great start to this game. Dream start for Betis. I still don't really know what that pen was blown up for, to be honest. I thought it was a handball, but apparently something else is going on there. Out the complete other side, because the right winger, it got blown on. And our left winger was knocking the ball about just before then. But this is good if we front for these important knockout games. Hopefully can put Barca in a bit of a tailspin going into LaLiga, seeing as they're one of our title rivals in that comp. Oh, this is, tell you what, we're looking good with some of the passing. For a team that's supposed to be bypassing the press, we're looking quite handy here with the ball at our feet. Aguilera, no, but Simoes gets it back. Aguilera, oh, it's a tackle, but we get the ball back. Oh, it's nearly snuck around Martinelli. It's nearly snuck around him. Good save, though. But the first half hour, all Betis. And if we can get one more from set piece, which is unlikely when Laray's taking it, but that'll be big. Oh, headed away. Aguilera out to Laray. Don't really want him passing the ball or trying to cross. Oh, he's done the Risa! Freaking finally! It's a low thunder, you know what, into the bottom left corner. That's what I've been waiting for from this guy. He looked dead set like John Arisa with that foot he's got on him. I'm not even sure it counts as a long shot. It's inside the box, but goodness me. Love it when a centre-back does that. 3-0. Giovanni Laray, you absolute beast. You wonderful man. Oh, no, don't stuff it up now, guys. Come on. This is very nice. Let's not, you know, let them back in it. Yes, Ericsson. That's why you're the European golden boy. Right. Wu Jin. Pumps it deep. Let's win this. Yes. Love how the guy just drifted right behind our guy. Oh, that was behind ref. Behind below. Come on. Oh, okay. You know what? That's okay. If they're going to miss, that's okay. That was a bit fortunate. I still feel we can be a bit leaky when the other team have got the ball. But, which, to be fair, is quite often. But thankfully today we're in one of those moods where we're quite lethal ourselves. Admittedly, with the help of a penalty. And half-time 3-0. Got to be very, very, very happy with that. Now I think Mavambo was getting tired. He's only going to feel it. We'll get Garcia out there, even though it was a bit of a stinker last time. And if we can hold on to this 3-0 lead, very handy. It makes that second leg a lot less pressure for us on the road. I was thinking about subbing people late on, but of course it's two-legged, so that would be a little bit dumb. But we'll make that sub. Just give Mavambo a slight rest. Yeah, I'm pleased, fellas. So please don't stuff it up. This Belabor just cooks Manic Smirk. But 3-0 up, got to be exceedingly happy with this. A core of the way for a cup tie. Trying to make a final against one of Almeria, or I think it was Villarreal. So, you know, we haven't won the Copa del Rey yet. Hopefully we're currently getting ourselves into a quite nice position to maybe do that. Right, we'll praise. I mean, Kim's on a yellow. He's just come back from injury. It might not be the worst idea to get him off here. Let's go. They want us to play Chavez, so we might go with him. He's composed compared to aggressive with Lazzolo. Don't really want to sub anyone on a green rating. No, we've got a league game soon, and that's very important to us, but these fellas are on one at the moment, so maybe just not tamper too much as we hoof that deep. No, it's kind of sad. Don't rate that, guys. We're in a really good spot. Let's not give them away back into this, please. Uh-oh. Good save, Wu Jin. That's the best goalkeeper in the world. Where were you the previous game, mate? I mean, we didn't score. So it's probably not entirely on him. And Gigamyard heads it away nicely, albeit Furman. Oh, okay. Got away off it a bit. Getting a bit lucky with those posts at that end today. Barca starting to come at us a bit more here. Keeping on fitness is what we'll do. We'll praise. We've still got a 3-goal lead. That's very nice. Very nice. If we can hold that, I'll be quite happy. Garcia is not doing well when we've brought him off the bench these last couple of games. He's getting to that age where it might not be the worst idea to let go of him, but he's also our captain, so it's kind of awkward. All right, Lennielson, don't let me down like you did that previous game. And Merck. Yes, allow, I suppose, for you. No, wait, Calvo for you. And we'll start to lower our tempo and be more disciplined and start to time waste a little bit. Try and frustrate them a bit. Aguilera's tired. Let's Iron Bartle. Oh, we only got one sub. I reckon the DM might be more important here, albeit he's a bit of an untested one. But he's got good potential. Let's try him out. Let's try Lopez out. It's a slight risk, but see how good he is at time wasting. Uh-oh. Might be regretting that shortly. Is he even on yet? He is. Okay, good clearance. Simoes win this. Oh, he has somehow. Right. Good. Balanced play, guys. Don't fanny about on the ball too much, but like that. Just because I've lowered the tempo doesn't mean you give them a massive chance to get the ball back, guys. We can still be smart about this. Or not. Let's be utterly stupid. Okay. Let's go back to higher tempo, but do more time wasting. Might be on me, that one. Some of those subs, but... Oh, gee. Sorry. Diabetic pump. What's going on here? Oh, bro, it's 12 hours away. Calm the frick down. Sorry. Yeah, who gave the ball away there? I think it was one of our midfielders down that left-hand side. And Wu Jin's forgot to use his arms there. He's been pretty good the rest of the day. But 3-1, it's still pretty good. If we can hold on to it, it's still pretty good. Gets to 3-2, then it's a bit of a worry. And it's a bit less ideal. But 3-1, hopefully be okay. And we're at least going to get that. I'll take a 3-1 over Barcelona any day. So it's a good advantage to take into the second leg. A little bit annoying that they've got another late goal against us. But pretty good. Lamine Yamal, 6.1. Fraud. But that is a win for us. Lovely. Gigamyan was man of the match. We took him off. Pablo, 6.3. Bro's got to... He's got to do better. I'm actually very happy with that, guys. A very good bounce back from Real Sociedad. So that's a nice advantage taken to the second leg. Luis Enrique, a bit of a fraud himself, and Puma Pants is going to interview us here. Very satisfying, mate. While Barcelona had a bit of a crap day at the office, didn't they, mate? Hey, I'm here all week. It's my stadium. Varsiev, yeah, look, very important moment. Lorray, oh, look, it was worth the admission fee. I lost my mind, mate. Should have heard me on the sideline. So, 3-1, lovely. Villarreal and Almeria on the other side. Look, get past Barca. It does look quite nice. So, let's give these guys a rest and get into whatever we've got next. On paper, it looks quite nice for us now. Racing de Santander, they are 10th, which for a newly promoted team is pretty decent, honestly. But we're at home. They've still got the old JDT manager too, so there's a bit of history here. Because he used to bash up on us back when we were at Manjung to start the save. So, yeah, we want to put the hammer down on him when we got the chance. So let's hope that we can do that. We will make that a permanent move. Come back from injury, and Moraes, hopefully he's going to be fit for this one, so Lopez can go back out of the team. And we should be good. Okay. Quick save. Don't have to redo that. It's a good one over Barca. Might put that on mute actually, the doodah, because I was having a bit of a fit earlier. I don't need it to beep at me right now about stuff that's happening in 12 hours time. Or over 12 hours actually. That's do that when I'm at work. Jeez, don't need to do that. Don't need to worry about that the night before. Okay. But yeah, Villa, you should be satisfied with that one. It was it was very good actually after what we did the week before. But I suppose it might be the cup curse that sometimes when you go deep in the cups, you start to falter around it. But very heavy favourites here as we take on Sociedad. So we'll get a prediction going for that shortly. Again at home, so let's hope. If we don't get a result here, that is concerning. But at home, we should be okay, hopefully. Got the tricky games out the way now. All the three behind us on the road. We have lost 3 games now, but thankfully everyone else has lost more. They have played more as well, though, so we could catch up. Okay. Right, we've got those guys off our shortlist, I think. Yep. Nelson, great name. Get on my shortlist. Okay. Yeah, okay. These guys not on my shortlist. Okay. Not sure how that slid through. If this Descent and the team's actually going all right of late, it looks like. So 2 home games here we can hopefully cash in on before Celta Vigo on the road. And then that second leg against Barca. With a 2-goal lead. Very, very handy. I'll be disappointed if we don't hold that now. As Gracia goes to Granada. I'll tell you what. Synergy, that his name starts exactly the same as the club's name, so that's perfect. It's like old Arsene back at Arsenal. It just seems right. Okay, we are still going to bypass the press, which against this team is a little bit interesting. Keep the morale high now that we've picked up a good win after that, whatever that was first up today. Now, I do not want in this next game the old cup come down. Don't need that. We'll have a little go at Ericsson. 6.5 is low enough. Keep the standards high. As we rock up to a home LaLiga game where we potentially could go top. Depends what Barca do. There's games in hand, though. We've got to remember. Barca take on Mallorca, who did just beat Real Madrid. But Real Madrid this season are a little bit wobbly. And they did win 3-1, so we probably want to win this even with those games in hand just to keep the pressure on them. And we should be at home, but yeah. Around a cup game, always a little bit nervous, these sort of ones. Saw ones last season that we did drop points in randomly, so yeah. These are the iffy games. It'd be really disappointed if we drop points to a team like Sociedad. So let's hopefully not do that, guys. As we just make sure that in case anything goes wrong, everyone's nice and fit in this first team. Happy days, right. Moreas back from injury on the bench as the Bardell backup. I think Mavambo definitely keeps his right wing spot at the moment with how Garcia's performed off the bench, even if he is our set piece and penalty taker. Yeah, not great from him so far today, but this is a team that we probably should be doing a pretty good job on. So I think we'll say that, even though we don't tend to perform well if I give that team talk, but we'll see how it goes today. Gerben Baumann from the football zone. It's a very appropriate name for that region. Look, the fans are amazing. Hopefully it's given us a good lift, that win over Barca, and I think we're in a good place, mate. As we crack on Kim back, that might have been a big difference maker, being our vice captain. Seeing as we dropped Garcia, that probably is a huge difference maker, actually. Having your captain, or your vice captain back in the team. Right, let's get underway. It's a bit patchy looking a few days after the Barca game, but hopefully the ground staff can sort that out after the next game against Girona. But is De Santander in the orange, wearing our green and white, of course, being Betis. We're going to close that gap back up to 1 point on Barcelona with our currently 3 games in hand. Be 2 after this. Looking to hope that the damage from that Real Sociedad defeat is not too bad. A little bit average early. I was a little bit surprised that we were bypassing the press here against the Santander, so we'll see how it goes if we adjust that going to the second half. But we do now have a throw, just as I talk about changing things. Aguilera gets it from Gigamian, gives it back. We go to our DM in Bartel. Leray off the back of that screamer in the Barca game to make it 3-0. Ericsson, Mavambo's in behind. Kind of. Don't know why he stopped running. He's got freaking 20 agility. There's a push there on Aguilera. He's sold that like he's Gabriel, so there's no foul. Kim is oh, seriously, nothing after all that. Okay. So that was a shame, because we could almost got a pin there, but no, flopping apparently from Argentinian. Someone went down there briefly, but nothing doing. What a band, what a band. Right. The midfielders aren't going too well today, actually, which is interesting. Might not be touching the ball that much if we are bypassing a press, but still. Here's Merck. He was pretty good in that Barca game, actually, but on the whole, a bit quiet of late. Now, Mavambo. Here we go, that's more like him. Oh, someone score, please. No, we can't keep being that... stop trying to walk the ball into the net as much, guys. Seriously. And what the frick was that, guys? Come on. Why are we giving them the ball? Put them away. Stop playing with their food. It's nearly half time. Right. Varsev can't win the race. That Motta does. Should really have a lead here. Now Aguilera's got the ball. Right. Merck out to Gigamian. Okay, kind of lucky we kept that, because I reckon if the orange guy kept sprinting, we might have been in trouble. Okay, straight at Tornqvist. Getting a lot of First League Arsenal Atletico Madrid from this so far, just not taking our chances of hitting the ball straight at the goalkeeper for some reason. Similwes is having a stinker, so we better get him off on a 6.3. Get a Salau on for him, but Ericsson's a little bit tired, as is Mavambo, but we'll leave it for the moment. Dig in, guys. Tackers are not happy with your finishing. Let's go with that. Don't want to drop points here. We would then be starting to give Barca an actual sniff at this title, and Sociedad. So, Might be getting the cup curse here around there. That good win over Barca, which I don't want to cop at the moment. Right, there's always aggressive again, isn't he? But so we won't bring him on. Merck's having a bit of an average game. All our midfielders actually, isn't it? We get Calvo on for Merck, which might be a bit of a risk. But we'll see how that goes. Come on, guys. It's Desonton, dear, for goodness sake. I lost this guy enough when he had a better team at JDT when we were at Munjum. Now we've got a way better team than him. So do not let me down here. We're in a title fight because you're stuffed up at Real Sociedad. Just because you're a bit Barca doesn't mean you can slack off now. Salau on loan from Benfica. Guys, how can we keep shooting the ball into opposition players? Oh, you've got to be joking me. The one time they don't block the ball. Comes off the post and goes out the other side of the field for a goal kick. Guys, score a freaking goal. It's what we pay you to do. We're at home. There's no excuse here. They're freaking 10th. Yes, nice from you, Gigamyan. That was a little bit fancy with the back flick there, but as long as we score a goal at the end of it, cool. FM, not in the mood for a fake highlight, thank you. Right, Chavez, free kick, Bartle. Chavez. Leray. Guys, can we do something? We're playing with our food. I don't like it when we do that. Salau, in there. Oh, who's put that wide? Is it Calvo? Right. I mean, the XG is high. I won't panic, but with 2 shots on target from 16, okay, 3. It's hard not to. Okay, I was about to take Mavambo off, but let's just wait and see. As Eriksen's on the ball. Mavambo, make the run, Eriksen. No, it was a lazy pass. Red Hart might have done that. Guys, win it high, win it high. Okay, we'll hopefully deal with that. We do. Gigamyan, Aguilera. Bartle up to Calvo, right. Oh, don't score when you're offside, you morons. No. No, that's not funny. Let's get Bartle off as well for Malayas, and I'm going to go on to balanced instead of bypass the press, because that just felt weird from the get-go, ass man. We're playing all right, but I reckon we could be playing even better here. I don't want to drop points to this absolute shambles, especially at home, but this was nowhere near being onside. Don't know why we even bothered. It was clearly supposed to be for Mavambo, that ball. Even the direction. He's just pinched it. Varsiev. It's not all about you, bro. So let's see if we actually do something now. How's Varsiev on a 7.3 when we've not got any goals from 16 shots? Okay, we've got the ball in a good area, guys. Let's do something. Referee, that's a couple of times now we've gone down in the box and it's looked somewhat convincing. What if Barca paid you? Like, seriously, they've got no money. Right, Gus. There we go this time, finally. And Garcia is the pen taker. Right. Third time lucky, surely. Feels so Arsenal right now. But we've got a set piece chance. Okay. Garcia. Please. Need to get away with this. Just please. We didn't mispen the previous game, so let's, do what we need to do here. Oh, you are so lucky you put that in. Like, mate, if you stuffed that up, you would be instantly, and I am not mucking around, on that transfer list. Like, I cannot stress how lucky you are that the keeper moved there. And thank you, Tragic One, for the pen, the follow, it was nearly a tragic pen. Hope you're doing well, man. He's done this a couple of times now too, Garcia, and it just that second or so, the heart and mouth, especially because the keeper here, honestly, like, stayed on his feet long enough that I'm sort of going, oh no, he might have read that. He might have read that. But thankfully, we get away with that. So we're just going to do the time wasting, which I can't believe we're having to do here. Doing well. This is going well. We're currently the 2-time LaLiga, 1-time Champions League holders. So we're just trying to hold on to them all before we go to the Club World Cup. And I'll see how we go at the Club World Cup, and then we'll make a decision about the save. If anyone comes after us or if we do a new one. But thankfully we get a result there, because this means we're still only 1 point behind Barca with a couple of games in hand. So that is good, but we made quite hard work of that. 3.65 XG, only winning 1-0. But we're going pretty well here at Real Betis. We got Europa League the year before the Champions League as well, so we are going quite well. We made such hard work of that, but it took a pen. Yeah, a bit of a serve to them there. Simon, morning. Hope you're doing well, man. It's a bit lucky there, if we're being honest. 4 a.m. Oh, jeepers. What's that? So you must be, what, about 3 hours, like 4 a.m. You're 4 hours behind the UK. I'm trying to figure that out now. Nice to hear, Simon. Yeah, should have scored earlier. Great defensively, but should have scored earlier. It was the chip penalty. It was a joy once it went in. So, Real Madrid have somehow taken points off Real Sociedad. They are helping us out while being incredibly poor this year. They're 11 points behind us and we've got a game in hand. Real Madrid, I am warming to you so much. You're getting knocked out of cups by Almeria. You've been so useful this year, honestly. I hope you keep Alonso for so much longer. You've been very great to us this year. Oh, Argentina. Nice. Didn't have a person watching from Argentina before. At least I've been aware of. All right, so what we got next? Girona, midweek, pretty similar profile to Santander, honestly. Same points. I've just been in Celta Vigo, who have got on the road after that. We're at Celta Vigo. 10th, we're literally playing mid-table at the moment. Before the second leg of our Copa del Rey semi against Barca, where we thankfully have that 3-1 lead. Oh, nice. Play your save before getting back to watching Norwegians. Interesting. Job? That's what it is. No, that sounds good though. Nothing like a bit of early morning FM. Oh, you're a scout? Ah, nice. Yeah, that does make more sense. I mean, I didn't question it. Well, I did, didn't I? That's a lie. But that does make a lot of sense now. Yeah, so Girona. How are they going? They've beaten Santander 1-0, which same as we did. They had a horrific January, though. Starting to find some form again, so let's hope we can bring that to an end. See, they were really bad in January, weren't they? Abraham Azpetia is their manager now after we got Dyche sacked last year, which was lovely. Yeah, actually just checking the profile quickly. No, still no interesting stuff going on. Yeah, it is. That's quite horrific from Girona. I mean, we're Mr. Worldwide rep now, so this is kind of average for us, isn't it? sort this out properly, but yeah. I think people need to come knocking after us at this point. Did I ever check who went to Man City? Because that job opened up after Company got sacked, and I don't remember who went there. Now, if I need to spell it correctly, that's a good start. Manchester City instead of Manchester. Right, you. How did you get the City job? I repeat, how did you get the City job? That's an interesting one. Veljko Paunovic. I would not have picked that, even in 2037. Okay. Yeah, it didn't seem like a Man City sort of career, but he's been around. Got to respect the Oviedo in it. So you've got the mid-season slope. No, yeah, it always sucks. 4 Japanese in your main 11. They all want some matches for the. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've got one of them on my right wing currently, but thankfully the guy that we had to drop in his place has been freaking terrible off the bench, so he's kind of keeping his spot at the moment. Okay, why can't my main team finish like this? That'd be amazing. Atletico Madrid are still absolutely a shambles. But we'll take that. Now we should be quite heavy favourites at home, yes. Lorray, yep, you've come back from an injury recently, so have you, Kim. Lorray, is it that bad a right foot? Nah, it's reasonable. You'll be right, you're a centre back, you can be okay. And Lazzolo, stay back. No. We'll be right there. Ass man with your former Man United-ness. Okay, that could be worse. That could be a lot worse. We need a extra striker. So I mean, both Aguilera and Mavambo can both go there. But I think the guy I want to call up is in under 19s. He's just got a boatload of goals in that last game. There he is. Pons gets into my team, son. Yes, right. We'll give you a rest as well if we can for a day. Okay. Hamburg in 2031 in the second division, they got tycooned. Oh, yes. Yeah, I remember on FM24 when I did a save after, actually was a Journeyman save after, I can't remember if it was either the delay or the cancellation of 25. Straight away a takeover at Buxton in the National League South North, I can't quite remember. Got a takeover there like the first month, which was just like, how? I say the first month after I joined, like over halfway through the season. So going into the first transfer window, just absolute scenes. Just absolute scenes. Just kept them up by like a point after they were in the relegation zone. And then get a tycoon takeover, just, oh yeah. Climb through the divisions after that. Did make it slightly boring, honestly, but it was very wild for a National League division down team to be getting a takeover worth a couple of million. At that level, it seemed like I think Clate started a similar save around the same time and got a pretty similar takeover, and I was like, I sort of started thinking, wonder if this is a thing where they're like, sorry, we had to cancel the game. It felt like that a bit. So it felt like a bit of a dirty takeover. But that was back on 24. I haven't had one on 26 yet. But I remember I was like, I've seen a couple of these in a row and it seems a little bit dicey. that they're coming out all of a sudden. Given what you've just announced. Right, PSG have turned over that Rosenborg result, which is a slight disappointment because that would have been quite fun if they did not. So that's coming up, that draw. There are still games to be played. But PSG through into the pre-tournament favourites are through. Lille get over Club Brugge and Juve over Monaco. Almeria, Porto and Benfica, Fenerbahce are the interesting ones there. They're probably about to take place while we have the LaLiga game coming up. How's Goglino going? Out on loan at Leganés. He's okay. He's going okay. Just okay, to be fair. He's another goalkeeper, isn't he? Seems to be going a lot better. I thought he had more potential, that guy. That's why we signed him. Anyway. Enough about goalkeepers on loan. It just pays the bills. Okay. We'll see. As I said, we've got Club World Cup into this year, which is kind of all that's left to win, apart from the Copa del Rey. Because we've already done the LaLiga twice and Champions League once. So if I get the Club World Cup, I might do something else. And I'll see what it is. I did come up with an idea leading into this year's game of going to FC Haka, which is in I think it's in Finland, where there's pretty much, well, there are foreign rules, but Oceania counts as local, which is quite cool because it sounds like an Oceania name. So I was going to try and win the Champions League with a fully Oceania squad, which is going to be incredibly difficult, and I might not have given myself enough time, but it could still be interesting. That or, I don't know, Leicester City on an updated live sort of table database thing, now that they're going to be in League One with a bit of financial trouble. Just tempting to get onto that before 27 comes out. Hopefully it comes out. Especially, I haven't heard a lot about this whole international management. All things considered, now we're in May. But we'll go with the good team. Let's hope they don't let me down here and we continue to pick up the points. Yeah, so we briefly... No, we didn't actually really mention Oceania in the save. I was at the Wellington Phoenix Women for 63 days. We left before we played a competitive game. Chat bullied me because the Newcastle Jets offered us a job and they can play Asian Champions League. The Wellington Phoenix obviously can't, with me being from New Zealand. So it's a chat kind of pushed me there. It did pay off, but it did feel a bit dirty to the club I support. So I would like to maybe make it up to Oceania a little bit. Alejandro, it's been hard, but we're all right and we're happy. Right, dugout time. But there was certainly a moment in this save. Didn't even last like a 10 Hag length. That was the Wellington Phoenix, the women's side, so it's in the A-League, the New Zealand-based club playing in Australia. So they can't play in Asian Champions League. It was weird because we applied for that job. The job that we moved to, we applied for that job before the job we went to, and then they just took so long to get back to us that they thought we'd still be interested. It was so weird. Surely a bug, but it was a funny one. But on the road to Girona, let's hopefully do a number on them. We are playing through the press this time. Back to how I usually like us to play. Especially against these mid-table sort of teams, we should be relatively dominant against, as Gimyan finds Simoes, who floats that one far post. No jump from Mavambo. Bartel out to Eriksson. Oh, 1-2 between him and Merck. That's good. Now Mavambo is not dribbling a lot for a guy with 20 agility, but now we're getting going. That looked off. It looked off and the flag's gone up. So I think we won't get too excited here. It's hard to tell too because all our players have moved out the screen, but I think it's off. Yeah, looked too good there from Merck. You're doing pretty well to be offside in that situation too, because there's not a lot of room to be offside, but he's found a way. And it's annoying too because old Varsev, no, actually backed away Varsev, never mind. That would have been handy. But yeah, well offside that one. Hopefully it won't take as long as we did in that previous game to get a goal, because that was really frustrating. Yeah, from the men's, yeah. So yeah, we were doing the women's on that side. Oh, Brooke. Yeah, Luke Brooke Smith, I want to say. Quite decent youngster, yeah. Oh, this is some nice one-touch football with no goal at the end of it. But yeah, that would make sense if that's the one you were looking at. It was quite good at a Youth World Cup a year or so ago, I feel like, from memory. Yeah, must be the one. Okay, we're going to win that really nice spot. Mavambo keeps that, luckily, does Martinez, who's a decent... Oh, surely Merck. How are teams parking the bus so well against us, eh? Like, the amount of block shots... Oh, no, not like this. Okay, thankfully. The amount of block shots that we're getting against us at the moment in that sort of area is insane. Yeah, there are some quite promising youngsters. I was watching the... Oh, good... Okay, it was off the post. Guys, it's crap. The crap guys in goal. Can we just get shots on target? Okay, might have been a bad time. But yeah, I was watching the Auckland-Melbourne City semi, and the guy who's playing at Bromby, Marcus Eunice, but he's on loan at City. He looked really good. Auckland went for on pins, but that Eunice guy looked freaking dangerous. There we go. We've got a goal eventually. Yeah, we this is how we usually play, but we can be very wasteful. We had a flat patch last season. Like, we were dropping a lot of points at home, and I changed the tempo just to try and fix it. We weren't losing, we were drawing a lot of games. It was annoying. Went to higher tempo. Just kicked us into gear. But the amount of, like, XG we create without finishing it off is a bit weird. Still feels like some games just... Maybe there's something more we could do with this tactic, but... as Mavambo's actually got an injury, we'll try and get him for a half-time. I'd love a second goal, and we could maybe get Merck off as well. There's a couple of these guys a bit tired now for recent minutes. Oh, Will Dobson from the Jets. Oh, okay. I mean, the Jets were great this season. They've got to be all off there, surely. Not that we got lucky there then, because I thought everyone was off. No flag. Yeah. You know, Jets have a guy, Lockie Bayliss, who's... well... a New Zealander, so I've seen a bit of him lately in the All Whites. He's quite decent as well. Hopefully he might sneak his way onto the plane at the World Cup. Right, 1-0. Pretty dominant without stamping it down. Get Mavambo off from that injury for Garcia. And Varsev's not going that well. Might give... Oh, we haven't got... Ooh, this is interesting. No RPM. Do we give Pons a crack? Maybe at the hour mark, if Varsev's still going poor, we might give Pons a run in this team. He has scored before from left wing, so back up front, he hopefully might show that he's a decent homegrown wonder kid for us. But yeah, the A-League does produce some quite good young players. Obviously, likes of Nestri around and about, and there's been a couple of left the Phoenix last couple of years, like Alex Paulson, Finn Sermon. I was in the Zealand stream earlier when they were doing the best player from each country, pretty obvious who it was going to be for New Zealand, but I thought Finn Surman might be second. It was Joe Bell, but I reckon Finn Surman's going to be up there because he's having a couple of good seasons at Portland over in America. As Lorraine makes it 2-0, the goalies at the howler there. But Ben Old, there was a really good Phoenix team that year. They nearly won it, but they left. The Phoenix have not been very good since then, but some good players coming out of that crop a couple of years ago. But 2-0, that's what we wanted early in this half. We might be able to sneak in some subs now and keep some of these guys fresh before a road game at Celta Vigo, which could be a bit trickier than this one, seeing as we're at home. For some reason I thought we might be on the road for this. I think I said, but completely incorrect. Right, varsity of a 6.5. Let's give the youngsters a crack while we are in a situation where we can. All these yellow guys are going quite decently, so I might leave them for now. We'll get Pons on up top though. Hopefully can have an impact, the youngster. As it is Girona on the attack. That did seem too soon for something. Garcia's got lucky there. We get that ball back. Pons, bit of hold up play. Nice from you. He's a high potential youngster, so I'm hopefully he might do bits for us. Would help if Aguilera actually gave him the ball. Not the greatest shot there. From our Argentinian, the genie in a bottle, Christian Aguilera. There's Martinez up to Varela, but Ericsson's taken it off and Merck tracks back. Kim just stuffs everyone's time. Ericsson, Merck. Ericsson got space. Garcia, fresh legs, Merck. Thought he might have a crack there. Merck, Bartel doesn't mind a long ranger, not this time. Gigamyan somehow keeps that. Simoes, Merck, corner. Okay, if we don't see the corner, I'll be feel a bit ripped off here. I was going to say it was a real long build up if there was no corner, and nothing from it. Okay, we're doing quite well, seeing as our set pieces are so bad. It feels like they are really quite average. Given we've got some quite tall timber at the back. Girona, something's got to be happening here. I'm a bit concerned about what it might be now that they're on the front foot a little bit. Straight at Wujin. Okay. This is very long. Extremely long highlight if there's no goal. Okay, we nearly tripped over each other in midfield, but get it back. That guy needs to go. Sorry, hold on. We'll score now because I'm doing some modding. Hold on. Ericsson doing something. Yeah, I told you. As soon as I do some... Thank you, that person who's now been banned. You may have helped us get a third goal. Apparently there's an offside check here. There we go. Right, we can do some subs now. Lovely. And he is definitely onside. Merck's picked him out at the perfect moment there, and Garcia's starting to find some form again, which is nice. Should probably give the young Italians some minutes actually at some point. We might do that at left wing actually. But Aguilera, I want to get Merck off. He's quite important in our backups. I mean, to be fair, those two positions, our backups are not great, so we'll get them off. And then it's the others. If we've got a guy who really needs game time. Abubakar probably needs a run actually at right back, so we should do that instead. Make sure he's not undercooked if we suffer an injury later on. But 3-0, this is good. This is a bit more like what I hope we do to these sort of teams. Unlike what we saw before against De Santander. But 3-0, 13 minutes left. We're taking off most of our big guns, so that is nice. As the goalie pumps it deep. No challenge from Abubakar, which is certainly a choice if you go forward afterwards. He might still need... Ooh. I hope that came off the post, otherwise that was a horrific shot from him. But yeah, Abubakar kind of hit a shocker there, but we get away with it. Starting to get some tired guys out there now. The Aguilera maybe should have taken them off in hindsight, but hopefully he'll back up okay next game. Gomez isn't the worst backup. Pons, Aguilera. Oh, I like the build-up here. I did like the build-up. Maybe not now. Leray, Aguilera. Oh, go on. Oh, no. Shaun, come on. It's a good song, this one, but I need to play the other one. Execute. Sorry, Wombats. It's a good tune, but good song. Got to do it when Aguilera scores. There we go. Right. I have to do it. It's just you know. 4-0. The Gene Roll scored. Our Argentinian star winger, Christian Aguilera. Thankfully, the physios did a good enough job pre-match and rubbed him the right way. And we've picked up a 4-0 win. Lovely. That's a bit more comprehensive. And for the moment, we go top of the table again. They'll be with one game in hand. Good win that time. Better than what you did the previous game. Right. Taylor Gibson, that's a pretty boring name for a journalist compared to others in this game. Yeah, we were good today. And we won't give them a day off because we've got games coming up left, right, centre. But back on top, lovely, with a game in hand over pretty much everyone except Real Madrid. Oh. Yeah, that checks out as near filming. Hey, January's brutal. December and January can be quite brutal. It could be worse, but we've got a couple of those now, actually. Leray is finding some good form. Mainly praises defence, but an assist as well. He's starting to go a bit more of how I was hoping he would with the John Anarisa-ness of him. We are carrying a couple of injuries, so we might have to keep an eye on that before this away trip to Celta Vigo. Backed up with Barcelona in the second leg of that Copa del Rey. Did I do a prediction for that? I'm not sure I did. No. Whoops. Aguilera guy looking? Yeah, he's good. I'll show you him short. I'll just get through this so I don't forget. We're going to have a Champions League draw coming up pretty shortly as well. Aguilera is better than what it looks on there. Or it was. Our squad's quite good. Yeah, we use him as a winger. He's pretty nice as a winger. Pretty much uses up all those very good attributes of his. Apart from the aggression, but he's pretty sweet, Christian Aguilera. Oh, I got it. No worries. Oopsie. I didn't do it deliberately. Oopsie daisy. Now, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, he's been good since he came here. 12.75 out of River Plate, and he is a winger that we use him. It kind of avoids the things you don't want to have him using. Does all right for 9 finishing, though. Yeah, River Plate, yeah. 12 million for him. Can't go wrong, can you? Who wants him, actually? Juventus. Interesting. But he's still peak years, so it's actually quite hard finding like upgrades on players like this, too. And I think he's now got Spanish nationality, yeah, which helps as well. But no, he's a good one. Yeah, River Plate's good, eh? Good youth system. Indeed, geez. Bayern absolutely destroyed Leipzig in that tie. But no, Aguilera's been good. Been able to pick up a good couple of nice ones in the save for relatively low cost. at least in the early days, we were managing to freshen the squad up quite a bit back when we were getting the 150 million transfer budget and the squad was still pretty average. These days it's about 2 transfers, that sort of budget window. But back in the day, when we first came here, we could do a fair bit of damage with that. Right, we've got an early kickoff. Now I do need to keep an eye on some of these guys with injuries, and RPM is 1. Let's get you onto rehab, please. Who wants Pons? Loans. We'll see about that. I don't think Mavambo is going to be good for this game, so that will be Garcia. Naldi. If the RPM might be fit, we can do that. We'll pencil that in for next game. Interesting timing, this one. Oh, really? I mean, to be fair, we've got a good record against them. It looks scary. It looks really annoying, that draw. Given what we could have got, it looks really annoying, that. I'll admit. I mean, be fair, we could have got some other stinkers in there. Like a Porto or a Lille would have been quite nice, or a PSV, seeing as they've, of course, Real Madrid get freaking PSV. So Barca might have a tough one there. Yeah, of course. I'm a Kiwi, mate. I'm well into the rugby. But if we look at the schedule, that's not the right click, Shaun. Now I go up here a bit. 5-0. So, you know, and if we go back, Champions League final, 3-0. So you know what? That could work all right. So hopefully, we beat them in another Champions League final rematch. But it's Bayern, so we'll see how that goes as we try and defend the crown. Yeah, we've been consistently pretty good here. Had a bit of a rough first half season when we had to go from a 4-2-3-1 to a 4-3-3, and once we sorted that out in the style, we were been flying. That and a bit of tactical sort of change of style. Control possession's been working a treat here. Tried to bring my tactic over from FC Tokyo, we were before here, the most recent club, and it did not work very well the first half season, but yeah, since then we've changed and it's been going good. Now, why have they binned off our recovery day? No. Bad FM. Bad ass, man. Whoever's changed that, no. Bad boy. I think I did all this too, so that's annoying. Defensive shadow play on the road, I think we'll go with. Right. Right. Being lazy here, but that's the rundown. So Manjung, Wellington very briefly, Newcastle, they were both the women's teams, FC Tokyo, then into Betis. So 5 clubs, you could argue 4 with the amount of time spent at Wellington. So that's what, yeah, we've had a nice run. We've got 1 Women's Asian Champions League. We've won. The only league we didn't win that we participated in was the Malaysian top tier, because JDT are really good. Oh, this might not be good for a young right winger. Sergio Jimenez is out. How long's he out for? 5 to 6 weeks. We'll leave to the physio and continue loan. He'll be fine. Yeah, you'll be fine, son. Unlucky. But he'll been going pretty well. Just that first job was a struggle because JDT are like buying PSG like in Malaysia. But otherwise, it's been nice being in the hunt for the most part. Now, there's still some guys. Yeah, Mavambo, let's get you on to rehab. Right, might have to go that way still. RPM is not till tomorrow. We'll put him on the bench, but we don't have to play him. Go off that rule of thumb here. As we travel to Celta Vigo. Right, prediction. Away at Celta Vigo, so this could be a slight banana skin, maybe. We did lose to Real Sociedad our last away game. They beat their third, and we're first, but Celta Vigo 12. Below Girona, above Santander. I'll take a 2-0 here, honestly. Just 3 points of any kind would be nice. Yeah, it's definitely different. You've got the lower transfer fees and whatnot. But it was good. Yeah, we kind of were forced into it because the first club wouldn't give us any coaching badges, so we had to go to that level just to get to a club that would give us one. So yeah, it was a bit of a forced move, if we're being honest, but it was quite fun. Did enjoy it. I suppose that's the one thing we haven't done. We could have a crack at the Women's Champions League. But it would be a bit of an odd-looking move at this point with our reputation. But Celta Vigo, right, so we'll go off that team, the top team. Let's hope they get the job done here. We're going to rest them so they can back up against Barca in the second league. We've got a 2-goal lead, so just hopefully they keep it together long enough in that one. But we do need to keep picking up the points in the Liga for when we get around those Champions League games. And we could be more prone to slipping up, especially now Real Madrid's going to be around one of them, which is a bit frustrating about how that Copa del Rey got scheduled in. Garcia back in for Mavambo, and he is the captain. So no lack of leadership out there this time around. We'll tell them to play like they did last time. Laura Jankowska from Eurosport. Don't really care when Barca are playing. Hopefully we'll put ourselves in a good position. I mean, I don't know. Laura, he could be a good manager. Just hasn't shown it yet. Right, Celta Vigo, 4-3-3. They're going to try and copy us. So let's see how we go. It'll be a pretty... almost be our best LaLiga win if we can do it this year, just because we've copped a few injuries. Losing our, at the time, first choice channel midfielder with an ACL was great, out for the season. And more January transfers than usual, so this will be quite a good one if we can make it 3 in a row LaLigas, but we've got a long way to go yet. But chance to go back on top here because Barca have now gone above us. But they have played one more game for now. Well, actually no, 2 more games. There's Garcia. I guess that's what it looked like before on that table. This was a bug. Ericsson. Let's create something. Don't shoot yourself. Don't be greedy. It's not your job. Ericsson. Nice. Okay, probably should look for Merck there in the centre. But we win a corner that we don't see. Sure. Yellow for Ericsson. A bit early for one of those. Not ideal. Might have to go Nielsen for him and Giga Mount out to right back like he was playing for us last couple of seasons at halftime. Abubakar looked a little bit ropey that previous game. Getting some shots on target, but they are giving us a bit to think about here, Celta Vigo. Road game, so we shouldn't be too surprised by that. Going to be a little bit tougher than the last 2 we played, you'd think. Hopefully we front, though, and actually score some goals at some stage. I'd like to avoid as many drop points outside that Real Madrid game as possible. given that Barca already played them in the back half of the season, so they're not likely to drop a heap more points. Aguilera's going a little bit fairly today on a 6.4. Might be doing a couple of subs at the half here. We'll demand more. It's been a very scrappy first half outside the one block shot for a corner that we didn't see the end result of. Yeah, that's been a slight letdown that half. Now, Varsev's not going well. We don't really have great options there at the moment with an injury. What does Naldi look like there compared to Gomez? Because he was in great form in Serie A before we picked him up. He's not great at crossing. We'll go Gomez just because he's more. We've got Naldi in there for right wing. And we'll get, as I said, Lenilson on, but I'll chuck him at left back, Gigamian at right back. That was our starting duo from last season, so it's not too bad, that combo. And just tell the guys, not really that happy with the first half. We haven't seen a lot. So it's hard for me to be happy. See what Gigamian can do outright. And hopefully it'll be a bit better. Varsev on a 6.4 is a concern though. Up top. It's in that streaky kind of mood it feels like, which can cost us at times. And this is a game before a cup semi as well, so this could be the exact thing we copped in the Real Sociedad game. As we got a set piece, nothing doing. Come on, guys. Varsev's still struggling. He is from Albania, I want to say. Armenia, sorry, Armenia, not Albania. Close. Right, a few guys not going well here. I thought Garcia was going a lot worse than he is. Right, RPM was a slight risk. I'm going to chuck the youngster Pons on here, which is a quite big risk. And Malaeus for Bartle not going super well. But a new striker on. Let's see what that does. And now Garcia's cooked. Okay. So this is the chance for Naldi to make an impact. First start for the club was an absolute fire. Serie A player of the month before he pinched him on deadline day. Let's hope some of these guys can do a bit for us here. Don't want to drop points here, guys. Come on. Copping a few yellows late here too, which is a touch frustrating. Oh, set piece right. Don't like our chances of Flores taking it. Yeah, come on, Naldi. Naldi. Exclamation mark got me there. First start for the club. Can we do something from this one? Okay, he's going to get us back in the hunt here. Naldi up to Ray, gets it back. Naldi. Go, son. Gigamian. Yes, he's got an assist. Oh, Vahan Gigamian. It's a mouthful, but 1-0 finally. And Naldi, somewhat instant impact. Absolute banger. It is. It's a good old worm burner. That one. He's had a heavy impact, and that goal just takes the guy on, drags him in. Gigamian left all alone to be fair, right back. So what on earth would they be worrying about him for? But 1-0. And that could be very important. Let's start with 10 minutes to go to do a bit of that, because it's usually when I do this in close games. And it does help that we have just scored a goal. Based on stats, we probably deserve it too. Just taking us a long time to get there. As can be the case sometimes. I really wish we were better in front of goal. But I suppose our starting striker was on a 6.4, so can't complain. Free kick. I'd honestly take this short, guys. Simoes or Pons? Probably Simoes. We have run a play like this before, but I'm just not too sure if we're going to do it in this situation. Go. He's doing the time wasting well. Okay, we're just going to go far post. Oh! Not even close to offside. Gigamian double. That's some shocking defence. But 2-0. Lovely. And Gigamian's on a hat-trick, our right back. What on earth is this? they've been dragged out there, those two, even though they're not going to get anywhere near Moraes. And he puts it away too. That was composed. The other one was a screamer. Yep, you've absolutely called him into action there. The two guys on yellow card linking up is a bit interesting too. Get a yellow, help each other score. But this is going to look a bit more comfortable than it's been now. But the main job is, well, the main thing is we've got the job done. Yeah, put the spotlight on him. Maybe he needs to stay at right back. We were playing him there last year, but we signed the Ericsson guy who is the European Golden Boy. We found out after the fact, so we chucked him back at left back because he can do a job there. Oh, this is some finish from us here. Major time wasting, and all of a sudden we're looking more threatening than we ever have in this game. Right, 2-0, happy days. Guillaume Jan, absolute standout for us there. Most of the defence played quite well, to be fair. Moraes off the bench, now bench impact big time there. The subs had a big old hand in that, and we go 5 clear of Barca. Why did I think we were below them? Anyway, good win. Nothing more. Nothing more. Just you know, don't want to get their heads up too much before we take on Barca in that second leg of the Copa del Rey. Oh my, Hergy, we'll call him that's a name. Yeah, look, I wasn't trying to click that. I was trying to answer the question. There we go. Yeah, something about roofs. No, I don't want to put the curse on us before Barca. Right, so we've actually now done the games in hand. 5 points clear, so that's where that loss to Real Sociedad has hurt us, but still 5 clear. We've got to play Real Madrid, which I was hoping would have already been the case by now. It hasn't been because rescheduling with Copa del Rey. But that's handy. So Naldi, a debut assist. Lovely. Since we pinched him on deadline day from Lecce. He's got good potential, so handy player to have around. No need to register, so it worked out very well. Especially for that game. With no Mavumbo. Now let's rest our fellas. I think we put Julesy on rehab before. Yes, we did. Yeah. Good old Messi styles. Italian Messi, maybe. We'll see. Right, so Villarreal and Almeria haven't even played their first leg, so that's interesting. But so the Copa del Rey is the only domestic trophy we've won in Spain so far. Not going to get a better chance, it kind of feels like, the way we're positioned. 3-1 up against Barca halfway through a semi to take on Almeria, who we beat in the Super Copa final in their mid-table. Well, they were mid-table, and Villarreal, who are pretty similar. This is a golden-ish opportunity. Just don't stuff it up at the Nou Camp, where they only time they've beaten us so far this season. We've got a 3-1 record against them this season. Let's hope that we don't lose at the Nou Camp, and if we do, we keep it close. And then after that, Champions League scheduled after Osasuna. I'll see how far we go. I've got to wrap up at 9, so another 35 minutes. So, tell you what, I might be kicking off tomorrow night with Bayern, which would be interesting and a half on the road. As our under-19s actually lose a game. What's going on there? Oh, that's a big game. And Barca won. I would have loved a draw there from Sociedad. Oh, well. Right. Actually, we're not going to get that far tonight. We won't get to the Bayern game. I can sort that out. Training things later. Now, Naldi, Shaw crossing. That will help you out. And that will do for the moment. Star players 1.67 creation redhead with dreads. That is a wild hair choice. To be fair, I'm a big fan of Lorena's mohawk in game. It is quite good. Good old Italian mohawk. Going full Vidal on it, for lack of a better comparison. Yeah, he's quite good, but 183 million, goodness me. Yeah, I think those are all people on our shortlist already. Gigamian, Lorraine, Merck, and Team of the Week. Merck, okay. Might have been going sneakily better than I thought. Hopefully back in form, Merck, because he's, in my eyes, quite clearly been player of the save, but had a couple of quiet games there, especially first up today when we lost to Sociedad. Right, now, what do we do here? I think we just do the game prediction without doing the actual overall tie, because we've got a 2-goal lead. So we'll go second leg only, pick the result here. So this is just the second leg. If we go extra time, I might do an extra one for who goes through then. But yeah, this is a big one. And we want to bypass the preceding, yes. That worked really well in that previous league. Now, who's fit and available at the moment? We have Mavambo back. So let's get RPM as well. So we'll drop Pons back down to the under-19s. They seem to struggle without him. Ondo's out long term. Just the injury thing's not showing up at the moment because classic FM26. We'll give Mavambo a start. He's probably been going a bit better than Garcia. And yeah, everyone looks fit. Everyone looks good. Do I need to start training these guys out of position a bit better? Yeah, maybe. Attackers. Why is Aguilera on centre forward? Goodness me, no wonder he's not fully there familiarity-wise. That's interesting. Yeah, so the prediction's just for the second leg, but we've got a 3-1 lead, so I'm hopeful we'll be okay. We've had a good record against Barca this season. We bet them in the semi of the Super Copa. That was 1-0. We put a 4-0 hurting on them in Liga. 3-1 in that home leg. The only loss was at this venue, the Nou Camp, back in January. Once we find it, 1-0. 84th minute own goal. So we do that here, we'll be fine. Just hopefully we, front up, because it looks a very good chance at a Copa del Rey here with Almeria and Villarreal in the other semi. With those two having knocked out both the Madrid clubs. Right, here we go. Looks like a very similar lineup to the first team. We've got Duavossen, who wasn't there before. And I feel like Martinelli wasn't for that previous game, but that's definitely a change. Duavos for Miguel. Oh, right, hold on. How do I copy that? I'll look off camera, hold on. Hold on. There we go, right. Oh, there's a wonderful, yeah, he looks class. Absolute class, goodness me. Hold on, just so people know what I'm looking at here. There we go, people. He looks pretty good, doesn't he? I rate that. Good, yes. Is that American dollars? Just the value. But no, he's good. Jeez, he's quick as well. Oh, he might legitimately be better than Aguilera for me. Right, anyway. Got him on loan. Oh, jeez. Don't tell me it was cheap. Okay, here we go. Barcelona. Let's knock them out, fellas. This is Barca. I'm going to be a bit harsh and mention complacency here. 13 million. Oh, yeah, that's nice. That is a very good deal. Okay, media. Aaron Rowe. How's your boat? Big challenge. Hope you're up for it. No, we won't take anything for granted. We always believe. There's probably still got those posters up in the dressing room. I think they're still there from frickin' when Ted Lasso was popular a couple of years ago. There's a new season of that. Has anyone watched? Or is it just the trailers coming out currently? Anyway, we're underway. Focus, Shaun. Simoes to Aguilera. Oh, this is a dangerous start. Don't see the rest of it. Okay, but if we can play down that end, happy days. If we can see it early, slight concerns, but Leray cuts it out nicely. Woo Jin. Best goalkeeper in the world, even if he won that back at Spurs when they were Premier League champions and Europa League, the double. Mavambo, oh, here he goes. That twingy agility, injuries done him no harm there. Oh, Mavambo. Bro, he's tried to drop kick that. That went so high. You're not playing rugby, mate. I know you're French, but you're not playing rugby. You're waiting to punt. Yeah. Gee, that was... Alright, now this is the weird one we've got to praise because we're winning, technically. So, not encourage, praise, Shaun. Yep. Everyone's happy. Yep, so that's still how this works after the... Even when they took shouts out briefly, it still treats these two-legged games like the way they are on aggregate. Okay, they're bossing possession. We're bypassing the press, so that's expected. Stats-wise, it's relatively even. So, we can keep them out for the first half. That'll be quite nice. If we can get a goal, that'll be amazing. Get our free goal lead back. We've got a free kick. Nothing doing. Okay. At the moment, kind of looks like what we did there for a little bit, that we were camping down their end. Oh, that's a dangerous spot to be doing that, Leray. Okay, not a lot going on there, but we'll take that first half. We had the highest XG, probably from that Mavambo chance. Our wingers are not going well, which is a slight concern. In fact, our entire attacking unit's not going well. We'll get Mavambo off because he's knackered. Garcia. We'll get Leray off for... I mean, Lazzolo's more match fit. He's aggressive, but he's more match fit, and we've got a lot of people out there on poor ratings up top. But we'll give them a word at the break. We'll just keep subs in hand, hopefully, for fitness. Attackers, we'll have a go at them. I probably could have had a bit more of a go at our midfield there. Right. Pretty sure we would talk to the defenders. Here we go. There's no stoppage limit. I need to remember that in Copa del Rey. It's a bit late now, it's a semi, but I need to remember that in Copa del Rey. There's no stoppage limit, but you can't feel what we've done at the half there, although Aguilera is on a 6.3. All right, Kim clears it. Oh, I was hoping we'd get that. We're not going to. They've just won those 50-50s there, Barca. And Furman, oh, Eriksson, you've come out too much there, mate. Oh, how has he kept that? Come on. FM, that felt a bit cheesy, if I'm being honest there. Because I reckon Bardell really had that, and there was a bit of transporting going on there. And somehow, oh, Eriksson's a stinker there, isn't he? Eriksson's a stink. He got done a couple of times, and Kim got brought out of line too. Oh, this is game on now. That late goal might be really costly. Right. There's a lot of 6.3s out there. What am I doing with 6.3s in this game? I think I'm getting rid of them, because some of them are horrific 6.3s as well. They're 6.2s. Similarly, you cannot be doing that to me today. We're going to go Calvo because I trust him more. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Do not stuff this up. It's our time to win a Copa del Rey. Come on. Just need a goal. To start putting it in the coffin. Up. I just started to praise. RPM, you're tall. No? Okay. Never mind. Come on, mate. You haven't scored in ages. This is a great time to change that. Calvo, who legitimately looks like Messi out there. He's so small. Right, Garcia's got space. Let's cook something up, mate. Merck. Oh, come on. It's actually RPM with a goal. He hasn't scored in like 10 hours, and that might be the right way to break the drought, because he had no idea about that. Absolutely no freaking idea. But the Guinea-Bissau international strikes at a perfect time. The 2-goal lead's back. It's hit him in the ass, all the lower back. But that's a goal, and it's all that matters. Oh, it's a bit arsey, but we'll take it. Puskas, nominate him. 2-goal leads back. That's the main thing. RPM 11 at his brilliant best. Ooh, okay, but at the moment I've got no subs. Right, if we get to they're down a man. They were down a man. Right, 80 minutes, time to time waste. Disciplined, standard. Has been a pretty low quality game chance wise, so let's hope that continues, especially now we've got 5 minutes to go. We are absolutely doing our best to make sure they get no more chances here. Villarreal 1, Almeria 1 in the first leg of the other semi, which we now pay a bit more attention to, I think. Oh, no. Not like this. In fact, yes, like this if we're going to get the ball back comfortably. Gol de Sulo. Oh, okay. RPM Gol de Sulo. Oh, no. Gravenberch has got it back. I've got Gravenberch on the bench, for goodness sake. That feels like a cheat code. Okay, he's injured, guys. Let's... He won the Golden Glove last year, like the world's best goalkeeper. You wouldn't think it, would you? Yeah, that... Like, Kim looks in a pretty nice spot there. Like, he is... proper harbour bridge that. His legs have dove over the ball. Oh, no. Why are you showing me this? I've told our guys to just slow it down deluxe here and play. Keep it narrow, super short passes. What are you doing? Oh, he's got it back, thank goodness. Right. Guys, just keep the ball in the corner. Don't try and score. No! What was that? Oh, thank goodness for Kim. Okay, 30 seconds, guys. Don't be so fancy. Good grief. Run it to the corner. Yes, Gomez. Oh, what are you crossing it for? Okay, we'll get it back. Ericsson. He might have a crack here, you know. Right. Referee. Done. I'm done with this. We're in the final. We lost, but we're in the final. That's the second time they've scored an injury time against us at home this year. Jean just didn't bother both times. He does go Spursy on me at times. We've won. Got the result, yeah. Gol de Solo, yeah, I need to remember that. Right, so Barca actually won the second leg, which was what the prediction was for. But we're through, which is the main thing. That's how you handle a two-legged tie, never in doubt. Nearly cost us that late goal we conceded at home. Not many people were predicted a Copa del Rey final place for the reigning European champions and two-time LaLiga defending champions who are top of the table apparently. Nice research, Terry. I'm proud. I love a cliche. Yeah, brilliant, mate. Go do one, Barca. 4-1. Actually, wait, hold on. That's 3-2 actually, but still winning, aren't we? Battle's cooked okay. This is a slight concern. We do have a decent backup. I should probably rest him against Osasuna before the Champions League. Louis Enrique, absolute fraud, mate. Absolute fraud. Oh, rest the other players, Shaun. Rest the other players, Shaun. Also, that seems like a really harsh way to lose your unbeaten home run when you actually win the second leg. Just FM. Just when you do FM27, maybe don't include that as a thing because it doesn't make sense at all. Like, technically correct, but not as well. All right, we probably have time for another game, so we'll get in this Osasuna one. It does mean Bayern Munich up first tomorrow. Oh. In the Champions League round of 16. A final rematch from last season over 2 legs, and we've got Malaga away in between. They're 20th. That could be a lot worse. I thought Malaga would be better than that. But Osasuna at home. I'm probably going to have to switch my DM for this, just looking at fitness, but otherwise, hopefully be okay. Yeah, stretch someone. Oh, yes. Fingers clicked there. Oh, shaky. Right, there we go. That was a good stretch. Cheers for that one. Yeah, needed a stretch after that. Right. So I want to make sure we don't cook Bartle before the Champions League. So we'll get Molayas in there because he's quite decent. Vambo can come in for Pons, which swings team out again, sorry. Naldi I want to keep on the bench. Yes. I want to actually start Mavambo, who of late has been better than Garcia. Similarly has dropped down to a 6.99, which ruins the nice flow we have there. But Malayas is decent. We signed him in January, who, yeah, he'll do a job for us against a team like Osasuna at 10th. We are getting all the mid-table today. Outside of Sociedad and Barca, we're getting all the mid-table. But we've got now a 2-point gap. Barca have played again. But a chance to go back out to 5 points clear, which is a nice margin with Real Madrid still to come, albeit they are not. They are having a right stinker, aren't they? They'll probably beat us, but they're having a right stinker. Playing through the press. So I think I'm anyway. Right, kick him now. Calvo, yep, and Chavez isn't training that well. Let's just have a mate. Don't you go weird on me. Don't want to get too harsh on my Argentinian friends. But if you're training poorly, you are new here. Let's up your game, mate. Come on. You're already behind on the jumping reach front. Let's sort that out. don't know why I thought that guy was Chilean, but he is Argentinian. Alex, should I use technical advice before matches? It's not. If you're new to a team and new to a save, it's probably not the worst idea, especially formation-wise, where it's the in and out position. It can just hint what might be going wrong in your tactic. At least if that's the one you mean, but honestly, it depends if you're struggling or not. If your team's playing well, you probably can ignore it, but can't go down to the pub and shout, "What an ass." I mean, if you did, you'd sort of look like one yourself, is probably what would happen. Okay, Real Madrid. Okay, nothing there of note. Fitness test. So the one that that's the one that I was using quite early in this game, just because that was quite handy. The in position, out position this year, but the actual this is what you probably meant. I find myself that the play that instruction, if they tell you to change that, is actually really handy for some games, because playing through the press or bypassing actually makes quite a big difference. So I quite rate that one. The rest of them, as I said, probably depends on how well your team's going. Like, everything else seems to be tracking pretty well here, so that is the one that I pay attention to, more so than other ones. Yeah, all good, Alex, no worries. But yeah, obviously, if your team's going really badly, maybe pay attention to more of them. But as an informed team, I do rate that 6-0 they beat Racing. Oh, that's not good for the goal differential. Okay. Reckon Barca. Okay, they've played 2 games real quick fire there, have they? I swear we had a 5-point gap over them not long ago. Okay, anyway. Last game of the stream. Let's crack into it. So, Malaya's in there for Bartle, just because he was a little bit cry, I'm a bit tired. So let's get Malaya's in there, and otherwise that same team that got past Barca. And hopefully everyone's going to be okay off the back of this, going into Bayern Munich to start off tomorrow's stream. 6:30 PM New Zealand time. Got to get the plug in. It's the same time as today we kicked off. Although I will say, if I'm really on top of things and Z's live, I might go live earlier and try and sneak a little raid if he's in the mood with his super long marathon week. Let's try and keep the good form going. I might be cheeky there if I get the chance to be cheeky. Your is a game in hand. I'd rather not talk about it. If we're scoring, that's good. Whoa. Yeah, he's doing well. That was a long question, Zinman. Right, here we go. What? Is this a long outro to the song or something? Yes, let's go forward. There we go. Okay. Zoboszlai in midfield for Osasuna. Usually comes off the bench, so that's intriguing. But a chance for us to go back on top yet again in the pit. Hopefully the ground staff are going to do some work before that Champions League game, because this looks patchy as anything. We're playing too much football here. Clearly, we're trying to win too many competitions. They haven't seen anything like it. A team trying to win 6 in a season. Good chance of 4 now, hopefully, touch wood, depending on who we get in the Copa del Rey final. LaRey takes the set piece. Push, pin. Yes, we're going to get a freaking penalty off a set piece taken by our centre-back. You absolute mugs. What have you done that for? We've only got one aerial threat in there because the other one's taking the freaking set piece because reasons. I need to fix. I really should fix that. It's a clear pin. Come on, ref. Yes, thank you. There's a clear push in the back there, mate. Card him, though. Card him. If you're going to waste everyone's time, at least pull out a card. Come on. Okay, so this is probably Simoes, who missed but then scored earlier. That one is straight down the middle with a bit of height. 1-0 Betis. That's exactly the sort of start we want. I'd quite like to... This is the sort of game I'd love like a 3-goal lead by the half. Just get players off. If we get the chance. Rest before buying. Away, in particular, that first leg. But that's good. We got a chance. We took it early. Hopefully, might open the floodgate. But not use too many goals on these guys compared to Bayern as well. But to be fair, I would take a nil draw in that away league. Is Gigamyan. Oh, that's a horrific mistake from their keeper, but I think someone got in the way of Mavambo's bum or something there. Oh, Eriksson cooking nicely. Puts it not wide, saved. A few hairy moments there for their goalkeeper. But still in the 1-0, but it appears to be one-way traffic here. It's a good little option off the throw there from Eriksson. Mavambo. Merck. It's very similar, but that time quite comfy height. Couple of similar chances for him now. 1.8 free XG already. I mean, I suppose it was a penalty. Makes sense. Right. Unfortunately, hasn't quite worked out how I was hoping this game. If the whole kick on, floodgates open, take players off before Bayern. If we get one more before the half, it would be quite nice, guys. I will say that. At least give me hope. At least give me some hope. I can give you guys like a half-hour rest in this. There's Kim up to Mavambo. Keeps it in, as he should, with that frickin' pace of his. Oh, off he goes. Till the shot, till the shot. He's a bit dum-dum sometimes, old Mavambo, has to be said. Yellow for someone, must be for them. Okay, 1-0. All us. We'll get Aguilera off volleys on a 6.39. That's a couple of slightly disappointing ratings for him. And Gigamyan's actually not going that well either, so we'll get that left-hand side freshened up. Address the team. Doing well, but can do better. I am nothing if not harsh, but fair. Right. Yes. Okay, here we go, guys. Come on. Stop playing with our food. We've done that a few times this season, and it has cost us occasionally. Oh, speaking of which, that's a horrific pass. Thankfully, that is going to pay okay in the end. That didn't make sense, but I'm winning. It doesn't have to. Gomez. Oh, whoa. Wow. Corner. How did we not score there? Come on, fellas. Come on. I mean, I did say I didn't want to waste goals on these guys, but 3xG is pushing it a little bit. Yeah, they got Zobazlai. He is... Oh, he is a bit old in 2037. But yeah, they've got Zobazlai. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Oh, what? Oh, you've got to be joking that that's the highlight. Oh, really? That was screaming for a cross into Vasiev. That was screaming for a simple across the face of goal. Oh, that looked a bit hairy briefly. All right, Kim, nice from you. Simoes should have got an assist before. Mavambo in the box. Can we do an open play goal? Like, Come on, guys. The XG's mental now, surely. Merc, you're probably the guy who's good for one. No? Okay. Oh, no. Okay, good. So I don't want to cop an FMing here. All good, mate. Yeah, I'm about to... We're wrapping up after this, but hope you have a good day, Simon. Oh, that's a good actual header one there from Gomez. Merc, right. Oh, Mavambo, come on. There we go. It's a bit very fortunate because I don't think that was quite where Mavambo was trying to play that. But 2-0 eventually. I suspect there was... Yeah, that's a huge deflection. But Merck's there. Quality is... And 2-0 finally. Finally. We've got a cushion goal. Let's get Eriksson off while he's tired. Because that seems like a smart idea for a Boubacar. Can praise now. Oh, free kick, Vasiev. Top right, go on. You don't score many of these. Oh, that was nearly... Okay, well, scored through our right backs. I nearly picked that like a dirty nose, that, but a Boubacar. 3-0, yeah, Merck's class. Oh, it's some save that. And that is very much like the earlier goal to RPM, just without the bum. That's actually deliberate. So, good play there from a Boubacar. Aware of his surroundings, makes it 3-0. Mavambo's got 2 assists, but we're going to take him off because he is a little bit tired. Same with Merck, who is just... Can't believe we're going for 20 million. 20 million for that. I'll actually give Naldi some game time here, the youngster. Because this seems like a nice safe situation now. But this is more like it. Yeah, he's class. He's naturally a left winger, but yeah, I spot him as a midfield option, what we were doing, and very glad I did. He's been robbed a few player of the seasons by Jude Bellingham for reasons, but clearly the best midfielder and probably player in the LaLiga. If they weren't all, you know, trying to keep the English TV rights up with Jude Bellingham. Calvo, Boubacar. Oh, Boubacar, he's having a nice little impact here. Ah, Calvo. Skies it. A couple of those drop kicks today. 30 shots. I mean, we're due to outperform our XG soon. So let's hope that comes in a buying game. Let's hope as well they fix this freaking pitch. Good grief. Calvo. Vasiev. Guys, please don't waste a goal now. Okay. I feel it's going to okay, 4-0. It's probably what we deserve XG-wise, but I was actually quite okay with going into a Champions League game like feeling like we're about due to overperform. It was well worked. Team's flying, yeah. Can't be happier with us going into that game. The only shame tonight was the very first game we played a 2-0 loss at Sociedad, but as I said, I still feel like there's a bit of cup stuff that goes on in FM. Before the first leg of that Copa del Rey might have distracted us. And Sociedad are third. They're a decent team. And we save on clean sheet bonuses. Oh, yes, come on, thank you, Osasuna. Just casual 100k or so we've saved probably. And Ravello, 4-1. Cheers, guys. Yeah, no clean sheet bonus. Get in. Lovely delivery, Dominic. Bit more of that for Liverpool, please. I'm actually, sorry, that's harsh. Of course they scored with... Of course they scored their only shot of the game. 4-1. It's absolutely mental. Right. I'm so glad we got those other goals in now. Right. we'll get through this interview and then we'll wrap it up. Yeah, pleasing. He was good, but we scored 4. And back on top with a game in hand. Assist bonus from Lavambo coming up. And before I forget, let's do... Oh, that looks not bad. I'll still rest some guys, but that looks quite decent. 2 days rest. We might not be too bad going to that next game, which is encouraging. Might have done that quite well. Ooh, we're going to have to do some funky stuff here. But that is for tomorrow. Thank you all for watching tonight. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, back online tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. It's the same time we started tonight. Yeah, nice to meet you too, Tragic. Yeah, thank you for coming in. Greatly appreciated, man. Hopefully you pop by again. I do afternoons New Zealand time. It's probably not much better on the weekends, but yeah, it's probably even worse. It's probably like midnight for you. But yeah, we are back tomorrow and we'll kick off with a Champions League round of 16 game. A final rematch, admittedly against the team we've got a good record against, but hopefully we can do a good job on them. Now, let me just see if people are live to go and raid who actually look like they might be of decent quality. And there is. Let's go and raid XY Vendetta, because he's got a face cam. He sounds clear. And he is playing Season 4 at Club 3, which is Hull City. So we're going to go and raid him. So you guys have someone to go and chill out with. I need to dash, so go be nice, please. I'll briefly say hi, but then I need to go and spend time with the wife and whatnot. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. And yeah, go be nice. Up the Tigers, all that sort of stuff. And hopefully see you tomorrow. Champions League. Round of 16. Bye.